Alright, hello everyone. Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb here inside the Hollywood Studios. Let's go ahead and start with today's weather headlines here. Snow returns today. Winter weather alerts remain and brutal temperatures return today. Weather watch starts now for today, November 10th. And hello everyone, Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb here inside the Hollywood Studios. Again, today is November 10th. We have a lot to get to as we're starting off with today's weather alert day. So let's get started with today's today's high temperatures here. Snow showers and blustery conditions for our forecast region. Starting off here in Asheville, have about 30 degrees with also a 50% chance of precipitation. Greenville-Spartanburg sitting at 46 degrees with a high with partly sunny skies, also sitting at 0% chance of precipitation. Increasing cloudiness towards Charlotte with 46 for a high. We can see Dakota cooler temperatures, however, about 41 degrees with sunny to mostly sunny skies. And Gatlinburg sitting at right at the freezing mark with snow and breezy conditions, high of about 32 degrees with also a 50% chance of precipitation. Looking at today's hourly forecast as we're starting out to work, anything like that. Make sure to check on the bottom right of the screen here on Hollywood TV. You can see the latest school closures and delays there, and want to make sure that your school or business is there. Just check the bottom right of the screen. Looking at today, starting off with today's hourly forecast here this morning, we can see temperatures are at 30 degrees below the freezing mark. By 11 a.m., we can see snowy conditions. Temperatures warming right above the freezing mark, about 33 degrees, before sunny conditions kind of start to push its way in. Temperatures cooling down from the lower 30s to upper 20s before snow returns again at prime time tonight at 8 p.m. all the way through 10 p.m. with temperatures in the mid-20s. Looking at yesterday's almanac here, yesterday's high was 72, yesterday's low was 50, so we're seeing a massive temperature change here. Average high is 62, average low is 37. Sunrise was at 7 o'clock and sunset was at 5:28. Let's go ahead and take a look at the latest futurecast here over the next couple of hours. We can see cloudy conditions through much of the morning before snow returns back into the forecast yet again along the North Carolina-Tennessee state line before it increases even more by 7, 8, 9 o'clock, even making its way into downtown Asheville, continuing all the way into the early portion of Tuesday morning before clearing out around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So definitely want to watch out tonight for much of Asheville where some snow flurries are expected. We'll get to the snowfall totals there in just a moment, but I want to talk about the wind chills here. We can see wind chills as low as 13 here in the Asheville metro, in the upper 20s towards Greenville-Spartanburg, low teens 12 towards Gatlinburg, 19 towards Knoxville, 12 in Andrews, 22 in Dakota, and 25 in Athens. Especially at the higher elevations, we're going to see some brutally cold temperatures in the low teens, even possibly single digits. So definitely want to watch out for that. Not just that, the winds will remain strong today. 30 to 35 miles per hour remains possible. 34 in Asheville, 30 towards Greenville-Spartanburg. Again, this is wind gusts. About 26 miles per hour towards Gatlinburg, 25 miles per hour towards Andrews, 29 miles per hour towards Dakota, and 31 miles per hour towards Athens. Looking at today's overall active weather alerts here, we currently have a winter storm warning currently in effect from Gatlinburg across East Tennessee coverage region. Again, that's in effect until tomorrow morning around 7 o'clock. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings are currently issued through much of the western North Carolina mountains. Does not include the Asheville metro though, but that's also in effect until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning for snowfall totals of 2 to 4 inches above 3,500 feet and 4 to 6 inches above 5,000 feet. We can see freeze watches and freeze warnings are currently issued through much of the upstate of South Carolina into the Piedmont area of the Carolinas as cold temperatures will return there, and we'll get to those low temperatures in just a moment there. Not just the snow that we have to worry about. We can see ice accumulations will be a little bit, not too bad, but definitely want to watch out for this, especially towards the North Carolina-Tennessee state line there. We can see along I-40, we can see upwards of 0.10 inches of ice accumulations there. Towards the Mount Mitchell region of Buncombe County, again 0.10 inches of ice accumulation, but mainly the ice portion, icy conditions remain along the North Carolina-Tennessee state line. But the snowfall accumulations, it's different. We can see upwards of 8 to 12 inches, even 12 to 18 inches possible outside of Gatlinburg there along the Great Smoky Mountains there. We could see pushing up towards I-81 snowfall totals of 6 to 8 inches. Here locally in the western North Carolina mountains here towards Asheville, we could see probably a dusting to an inch of snowfall. I'm highly confident that we're going to see flurries, but I'm still a little bit uncertain about if it's going to accumulate. I mean, there is a good chance, but I don't want to jinx it. We can see out of all 3 to 4 inches, 4 to 6 inches of snowfall remains possible towards Mount Mitchell. So definitely want to watch out if you're headed towards the North Carolina-Tennessee state line. Probably want to avoid it for the next couple of days for those temperatures to warm up. But snowy conditions return. The blizzard-like conditions are possible, mainly towards the higher peaks and ridge tops today into the early portion of tomorrow morning along the East Tennessee mountains towards the Great Smoky Mountains. We can see today's high temperatures: 34 in Asheville, 46 in Greenville-Spartanburg, 51 in Columbia, 47 in Charlotte, 42 in Hickory, 32 in Gatlinburg, 34 in Knoxville, 41 in Decoa, 32 in Andrews, and 42 in Athens. Looking at tonight's minimum temperatures here: 26 in Asheville, 25 in Greenville-Spartanburg, 41 in Columbia, 38 in Charlotte, 33 in Hickory, 28 in Knoxville, 24 in Gatlinburg, and 23 in Andrews. Looking at tomorrow's high temperatures there: 45 in Asheville, 49 in Greenville-Spartanburg, 50 in Columbia, 48 in Charlotte, 47 in Hickory, and 44 in Gatlinburg. That's when we're going to see, again, some brutally cold temperatures. Again, 21 in Asheville, 25 in Greenville-Spartanburg, 28 in Columbia, 28 in Charlotte, 25 in Hickory, 19 in Gatlinburg, 24 in Knoxville, 18 in Andrews, 26 in Decoa, and 27 in Athens. Looking at Wednesday's high temperatures, though, we can see a massive temperature change. 60s for highs, mid-60s towards the upstate portion of South Carolina. Looking at the next 7 days before, as soon as the snowy conditions, as soon as that's gone on Monday, sunny conditions continue Tuesday all the way through Saturday, warming from the 40s all the way up into the upper 60s by Saturday, cooling into the lower 60s by Sunday, with rainy conditions returning back into the forecast on Sunday. But after the snow today, sunny conditions for the next couple of days. All right, everyone, I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all on the next Weather Watch program. Please stay safe and keep updated to Highland Weather TV. We'll provide you with the latest weather information and forecasts.